Hello again, Living Storm here, and today I thought I should do some sort of review on, well, the content in 8. The content in 8.1 and its upgrades. So right now, as you can see, I'm doing the evasions. I actually kind of enjoy the these Horde Alliance invasions more than uh, than the Legion ones because because it because they're not as long. Because instead of doing full world quest and then an instance that's long as well as long as a random dungeon in Group Finder, instead I do basically a quest that's as long as another world quest, and he also gets a bit more. And in terms of rewards, it gets you get a lot more WEP than you do during the Legion assaults. Meaning that if you wanted to get your faction to one of your WEPs to Exalted, this would be a good way to do it. And and even alright, well, what was I saying? Oh yeah. And for Legion assaults, besides the one you had to do for the questline to get your mounts, you didn't really have much of a reason to really do more, unless that's the zone, unless the zone that's where you need to get, unless the world's quests you needed to complete were in the zone that you needed to go. But other than that, there wasn't much to do it outside of those two things, those two objectives. So they if I remember correctly, the amount of WEP you got from the salt were only how much you would get from a regular quest, I think. In this, in these lines of horde assaults, you get 1,000 for the on the bound or 7 Legion on when you're at the enemy continents, and 500 for 7th Legion or on the bounds on your home continent, and 500 for the faction for the designated zone. As you can see, I kind of forgot to cut the engines there. As for the Iron Expeditions, they got an update that made I didn't expect much from the Iron Expeditions changes, except for 2 additional islands to go to. Apparently there was more than I thought. Meaning, if you remember though, if you've done an Iron Expedition before, you've noticed that there's always a giant fish of Azurite that pops up somewhere on the islands. They removed that and replaced it with I don't know the word for it. Miner, Azurite mining machine that you can claim, and if the opposite faction controls it, you can destroy it and claim put down another one. It doesn't. So so you can get like basically damage Azeroth over time. That's what I was thinking of. Azeroth over time would be what you would get. And according to a post on Wowheads, you don't need to kill the specified 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 NPCs to get the rewards. If the NPCs are just on the island, then you'll have a chance to get whatever when it's done. And even if you don't get the rewards, there's a chance you may get it for when you complete for when you get 100 gather 100% Azurite for the week. For the rewards instead previously the reward for 8.1 the reward was well just more Azurites. But now it's like now you get a map that's the option that your followers can do. That gives you a mission for your followers to do. And it's random. It's kind of random of what rewards you get. So I've like Azurite seems to be the most common, I think. And right now, my guy, and right now on this character, I have like the treasure map island locked was for a the Murloc helm. So, and it may not be amount, but it's better than just as regular pets. Even though I don't, it's not. Even though it's a hunt transmog and hunter transmog aren't that great. Oh yeah, you can always they're not soul bound, so you can probably sell them on the auction cast probably to get some money out of it. I'm sure there's someone that's probably into that, maybe. What else? What else? Oh, I almost forgot to mention. I did did heroic. Heroic I did I was doing heroic on expeditions, and I found that they were a bit tougher. I mean, they weren't like it wasn't too much of an increase in difficulty. It wasn't too much of like wasn't too bad, but you still had to be competent to complete an island expedition. Un- unlike the island expeditions before 8.1. In fact, I actually lost on an expedition with a group of 2 other tanks, and I'm not quite. And they weren't very competent tanks either. Okay, what up? Well, oh right, I almost forgot about Darkshore once. As for Darkshore once, I did it on both. I did it. I did the Darkshore front for both sides, and they are exactly the same. Like the placement isn't. Not even the placement is different. Instead of going from, well, hold on, going from Oberon to Wardenel, for the Alliance I showed that you went to Alderaan to Wardenel, but for the Horde you didn't go to Wardenel to Alderaan. You just went Alderaan to Wardenel for some reason. And they're just and the 2 commanders are just Maiev Shadowsong for the Alliance and I forgot the name. I forgot the name. What was the name? Mila? No, that ain't right. Hold on a sec. Let me just look this up. This is gonna bug me. Mil? No, that. Alright, just give me a sec. You know, when I completed the Dark Soul Warfront on the Alliance, I thought I killed that. Ugh. I keep. Hold on a sec. Just gotta find. I think it was Sierra Nightglaive, actually. Yeah. No, Sierra Moonwarden. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, so on the Horde side, your commander is Sierra Moonwarden instead of Nathanos. And those and Sierra and Maiev are the only commanders that are gonna be that appear in the war fronts. So that is that's fun. No complaints here, none at all. But if I have to be honest, it was just, if I have to be honest, the little forefront was from a patch, while Arathi Highlands was from when the expansion released, and I had more time to work on it, I think. I don't know. The Warfront was it was a little disappointing, I admit. But it's at least something that, at least it's like not that long, not too long. If that's one thing I could say about it. Mm. And where was I? I think that's really all I have to say. Besides that, there are world quests in a lot of the islands and Darkshore instead of those quests that you got when your faction controlled the those zones. So I think that's really all I have to say. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see ya.